And now for something completely different. It's the 1998 Band Board election speeches.
I'm reporting you live from the Niles Music Wing. We're here at Tom Garn's press conference with his trainer, Chris Nelson, concerning his decision on running for the 1998-99 band board. Here comes Melanie Monego, the present vice president.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present the candidate for the 1998-99 band board, Tom Garn.
Hello, welcome. So, is there any questions? Yes?
Why exactly do you want to run for band board?
Good question. Exactly why?
Why does my client, my prize fighter, want to be part of the 7 devoted people who keep this band program running smoothly as it has and make sure that it caters to the students, the most important part of the band program? Because he is a devoted individual. He's ready to put forth the extra effort which isn't even required of him to make sure that this band is the best band it could possibly be.
Thank you. Any other questions? Yes?
What are your qualifications?
I'll let the prize fighter handle this one.
My qualifications. When I was a freshman in marching band, Mr. Cook saw the leadership I had when I was helping others. So he promoted me to be a squad leader in the tuba section. I was in concert band that year, in orchestra. I participated in pop and rock, where we played music like Born to Be Wild, Rock Around the Clock, and other popular tunes. My sophomore year was great. I was promoted to section leader in the tuba section marching band. We also went to Hollywood. I was put into Symphonic Winds, which was the top band. I was so excited, but also I was scared. But I thought to myself that it would have been a great experience for me from my young age. I also was still in pop and rock, which was still fun because we played Top Gun. I also entered and won a medal at the solo ensemble, which was a great opportunity to perform in front of a professional. Then we came to my junior year, which was cool. I had fun in marching band because we went to Bands of America. I met Pete for the first time, the guy who runs the leadership workshop. He made me understand the leadership skills I had and should put them to use in the band program. I really did. I was in Symphonic Winds again, tuba, while I was also in orchestra playing the trombone, first trombone, which was really fun. I also made IMEA this year on tuba. It was fun. I was also in pop and rock. Again, it was cool playing with Miss Breitzer. But the main 2 we played this year was, I had the time of my life. Those were my qualifications.
This clearly is a man who enjoys being in his band.
Any other questions? Yes?
In what other ways have you aided the band?
Aided. Yes, I have helped the band program in many ways. After school, I would help students who had problems with their music in marching band, drills, or the regular band music. I also helped the drum majors and Mr. Cook set up the fields for marching band practice. Just don't forget who brought those donuts for you all. When Mr. Cook gave me a challenge in marching band, I did not back down from it. Hell, I put with Matt Turge and Roger Hurley for 2 years. Also, I can play many different instruments. This year, Mr. Cook asked me if I would switch over from tuba to trombone for the marching band. So I did. Also, I learned so many other different kind of drills. Any other questions?
Yes, go on ahead.
No, I heard someone say in the back that I was hit by a semi-truck.
Yes, it's true. My client once single-handedly took on a fearsome truck, and the truck triumphed. But my prize fighter is resilient, and it's the strength and perseverance with which he stood up again that we need in our band board.
Thank you, Chris. Any questions? Yes?
Chris, why are you endorsing?
I've worked with this individual many times, and although he can get on my nerves every once in a while, he is a devoted student of band who I believe would function perfectly as a band board member. He has the enthusiasm and love for this program which is needed in each of the 7 members. I've been in the ring 3 times myself, and I recognize the potential in Tom.
Any other questions? Yes.
What goals would you work toward as a band board member for this upcoming year?
Oh, I have many goals. My goals are that I want to have good ideas still in this program. Fresh ideas. I would help keep the marching band alive. And also I will help keep those damn trucks off our field. Even if a truck came, I will blockade any truck that tries to destroy our practice field. And also I will keep my door open to all people of all bands. Everybody will be represented in this band. So any more other questions? This is the end of my press conference. I want you guys to remember this. When you guys go to vote, remember this slogan.
Vote for Tom Garrow. He stands up to semis.
Hi, I'm Aaron Marshall, and I'm running for band board. This year, I've kept my speech a little shorter.
Hey, my name is Gary Kim. Listen, guys, you have to vote for Aaron because, yeah, he can be annoying at times. Actually, really annoying. But, and his voice just gives you creepy feelings because he sounds like he's constipated or something. Sometimes you altogether want to ignore him or something, like he doesn't exist. But in all sincerity, he is a good guy with a lot of heart. Just look at him. He's willing to look like the biggest moron in the world I've ever seen for the good of the music program at the cost of his reputation. To serve you guys. Alright? He wants to serve you guys. So please don't rob him of that chance to fulfill some of his cherished dreams and aspirations. Man, look how big of a fool he is willing to look like. But it's all for you guys. That's courage, dude. Shoot. If I were him, I wouldn't have the guts, the brute courage to look like such a goofball. Man, I think I'd die or something. But he does have the courage, and that's what makes him such a unique person. Please, please, don't rob him of this chance. Vote for Aaron, because he's got heart.
My name is Megan Goble, and for the past 7 years, music has been a special talent of mine. Being part of the Niles West Marching Band, Pop and Rock Ensemble, and Concert Band for the past 2 years and for future years to come has helped me accomplish goals and become successful in music. If I am chosen to the band board, I would like to be able to address the board about future funding for the bands of Niles West. I feel that this is a necessity in order to become a successful band. Also, I would like to encourage more field trips, tours, and competitions for all the bands, so we all can have a feel of what it's like to compete on different levels. Lastly, I feel being on band board will allow me to get the thoughts and opinions of every band member, so I can help make the department a better environment. So if you like my plans about funding, field trips, competitions, and getting the opinions of every band member to help make the department a better place, then remember, please vote for Megan. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jason Furman. I'm a junior, graduated in '99. I've been a part of that program since freshman year. First concert band, symphonic wind ensemble now. Been a part of symphonic orchestra for my sophomore and junior year. I sacrificed my lunch to be in orchestra for my sophomore year, if anyone knows, because I have a lunch, but they need a trumpet player. I say a lot, so. I switched over freshman year. I played flugelhorn. I sacrificed playing trumpet to play flugelhorn and marching band. The middle voices off. Been part of jazz message freshman year. First year, second year, and third year I tried to find me made district jazz band. And that's about it. I won solo ensemble contest from first division. I think I'll be a good candidate because I help for the band, I know the computers, I can be good on that department, make sure things are running, look at new programs and things like that, just to keep everything running. You need a question with the Hibachi, Amadeus, Banana Glass, Cubase, practical musician, just ask me.
Hello, my name is Jessica Cruz. I play oboe in the concert band. Come before you today to convince you to vote for me for the 98-99 band board. Why vote for me? Well, why not? I have many ideas on how to improve our band. This year I've enjoyed playing an active role in band too. I participated in marching band and pop and rock, as well as serving as a section leader. I realize that you may not want to vote for a freshman, but I'm ready and willing to tackle this job with enthusiasm, and I am as capable as an upperclassman. Why should you really vote for me? Let me put it this way. Do you have a good reason not to?
Well,
I'm John Moy, and I'm running for band board.
Why won't you vote for him? He said his name is John Moy, and he wants to run for the band board. Why don't you vote for him?
I've been in band for 3 years, and I've been part of marching band, pop and rock, and this year jazz band. And I hope that any ideas you want to give me, that I will help this band improve.
He said he's been in all of these bands. He wants to help you. Why won't you vote for him for band board?
So please vote for John Moy.
Vote for John. He asked you 3 times. He asked so nicely. Vote for John.
My name is Brian Abong, and I'm running for band board this year. I'm not doing anything silly like some of my other junior competition. I'm not doing anything long like Tom Garin. So I was on band board this year as equipment manager, and so far there's nothing missing from the equipment. I'm a member of all the band activities and make contributions to the program. My speech isn't long. A lot of you know who I am, and since I'm a returning member, I would know what to do and what's going on. So vote for me, Brian Abong.
My name is Mandy Gack. I'm a junior and I'm running for band board. I've been in symphonic wind ensemble for 3 years, marching band 2 years, and orchestra 2 years. That's all. Vote for me.
Right now, nobody is at the podium. Nobody is giving his speech, because nobody thinks that you should cast your vote for nobody. Nobody has the awesome powers of God, and nobody is allowed on the roof. Vote nobody for band board.
This is Lenora Pexagen. She was on marching band, pop and rock, and she also did solo ensemble, and was even the section leader for the concert band flutes. If she's elected to band board, she will make sure that you guys will be able to fight for a marching band next year, and she'll also help to get a stipend for pop and rock, and listen to what all her peers' ideas are, no matter what they are. So please vote for Lenore, because I'm voting for Lenore.
You're a senior.
Seniors still get votes.
To vote. You know you
Bruce,
get
we're done.
I'm Nego, and I'm this year's band board vice president and drum major. I'm just here to tell you that I'm running for band board once again. If elected, I plan to fight for marching band and whatever else needs to be fought for. Also, what else? Also, whatever you need to get done, just ask me. I'm willing to do it. You always see me down here, and don't just vote for me because you know me. Vote for me because Kim is.
And she brings donuts.
Oh yeah, and I bring donuts. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Beffis, and I'm running for band board. I wrote a song about it. Like, here you go. Hi, I'm Mike Beffis, running for band board. But actually, there's more to it than that. I was in marching band all 3 years at the high school. I was in pop and rock all 3 years, playing bass instead of French horn, which I normally play. This year I was fortunate enough to make jazz band playing bass. I was in, back then it was called concert band, now it's called symphonic band freshman year. And sophomore year I was in symphonic band and symphonic winds, and philharmonic and symphonic orchestras. This year I was in symphonic winds and symphonic orchestra. I've been through a leadership council, and I think I'd make a good candidate because I'm so involved and I know everybody that I can get things done. And if you don't vote for me, I will bring you back, like so.
All the people who are running for band board this year, please consider carefully when you make your selections. Thank you.
I'm a junior, and well, I've been in marching band for 3 years, marching percussion for a year. Well, we've been existing for a year. Symphonic band for 1 year, symphonic wind ensemble for 2 years, orchestra for 3 years, jazz band for 3 years, pop and rock for 3 years, and concert percussion for 2 years, and I did 1 color guard show. Don't hold that against me. Well, I'm running for band board because I really want to do a lot for the band and supporting the marching band especially. I know there's a lot of political turmoil going around, but I'm sure that we can fight for it and fight through it. And so I know that I can make a suitable officer for office because I mostly depend on not only my own intuition, but on what others think as well, other opinions, and well, I just think that I make a pretty good officer. Bye.
Turn it off!
I'm trying.
Turn it off!
Hi, my name is Dan Macias. I'm running for band board candidate. To start off, well, I was in the leadership workshop. I was in pop and rock for 2 years, marching band for 2 years, marching percussion this year, and indoor percussion last year. I was in concert band last year, symphonic band this year, as well as orchestra. As candidate, I'd hope to promote, support, and protect the marching band.
This time we'd like you to welcome the Niles West Marching Band as they make their way onto the field. Led by Ms. Melanie Monego and Mr. Bobby Headstrom, this year's drum major and majorette. Tonight the marching band will be playing a selection of numbers by Earth, Wind, and Fire, including Rock That, September, Fantasy, and In a Stone. The 98-99 Niles West Marching Band. Marching Band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the vintage cars making their way towards the home grandstand. We'd like you to welcome the class attendants and our homecoming king and queen for 1998.